What animals can we see on your cousin's farm?
Asks Alice. Grandpa is taking the children to his cousin Katie's farm in the hills.
Sheep, says Grandpa. Lots of sheep.
And lambs, too,
says Rosie.
Fantastic,
says Alice. She loves baby animals. Soon, the van is at the farm.
It's snowing,
says Ben.
but it's spring now. Great,
says Rosie.
I love playing in the snow.
But Grandpa isn't happy.
Snow is bad for farms at this time of year.
The children put on winter clothes from the van. Aunt Katie comes outside. I'm sorry, but I can't show you the lambs today, she says. We're too busy. She points to the hills. When the snow started in the night, our sheep were outside. Uncle Jim comes outside to see Grandpa and the children. He has a spade in his hand, and he's very tired.
It was a lot of work. Most of the sheep are in the barn now, he says. But some are up in the hills. It's snowing more and more. I'm scared. I can help with my van, says Grandpa. Thanks, says Jim. But your van can't go up those hills in snow. Watch, says Grandpa.
He types some numbers on the van's computer. And then,
now it can go up hills,
says Grandpa. Grandpa starts to take Katie and Jim up the hill in the van.
Please, wait in the house, children, he shouts.
But Clunk points at one of the hills.
Look,
he says to Ben, Rosie, and Alice.
There's a sheep at the top of that hill. It can't move. Grandpa's busy,
Alice says.
He can't help that sheep, too. We can help it,
says Ben.
Come on!
Clunk goes up the hill, and the children walk behind him. It isn't easy to walk on the snow, but they don't stop. After a long walk, they come to the top of the hill. The snow's very deep there.
Look,
Says Alice.
I can see the sheep's head, but its body is under the snow. Clunk, can you move the snow?
Asks Ben. Clunk is fast. He moves the snow. And then,
Look,
says Alice,
there are 2 lambs here too.
what now? Asks Ben.
They can't be here in the cold, but we can't carry them down the hill. There's no time for that.
Rosie points to a little hut on the hill.
Can we put them in there?
She asks. Alice isn't sure.
The big barn is better for them,
She says.
but how can we take them there quickly?
I have an idea, says Ben. Clunk, can you take the roof off that hut for us? Asks Ben.
Okay,
Says Clunk. The robot goes and climbs up to the top of the hut. When Clunk comes back with the roof, the 2 girls don't understand.
what are you doing?
Asks Alice. This isn't a roof now, says Ben. It's our new sled. Quick, sit down on it. The girls sit down with the lambs in their arms. Clunk has the mother sheep in his long arms. 1, 2, 3. Ben runs and pushes the sled. Let's go! It's snowing more and more now. The children can't see in front of them.
This is too fast,
Shouts Alice.
How can we stop? I don't know,
Says Clunk.
and there's a big wall at the bottom of the hill. Quick!
Shouts Rosie.
Move your bodies to the left.
The sled moves to the left, but the wall is getting closer and closer.
There isn't time,
Thinks Alice. She's scared, and she closes her eyes. But the sled doesn't hit the wall,
Well done!
shouts Rosie. At the farm, Jim is taking sheep into the barn. Katie and Grandpa are at the barn. "Where are the children?" asks Katie.
"We're here,"
says Ben.
"and we have 3 more sheep."
The sled stops in front of Grandpa and Katie. When all the sheep are in the barn, the children go in the house for a drink of hot chocolate. "Well done, children," says Katie. "And thank you." She has presents for them. "These sweaters are from the wool on this farm," she says.
"I love my sweater,"
says Clunk.